It's time to climb a statue as we go on to DK Stone Statue. Welcome back everyone to Mario Party DS. Last time, I tried to put up a competition with Waluigi, but ultimately it failed. And wow, I don't go first this time. Oh well. But this time I had a different special guest. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, it's MegaWeeMaster1, and guess what? I'm commentating on this board of Mario Party DS. Thank you for having me, MChan338.
You're welcome. And this time around, I am not going first. Instead, I'm going third.
Now, I've only seen, because Toadette's Music Room hasn't really been uploaded yet at this point in time, but,
yeah.
What was the turn order last time? Did you go first, or...?
Yeah, I went first for both boards.
Yeah, I will say, I think this is probably one of my favorite boards in the game, because if you didn't already know, if you're not really a regular on my channel, this was actually my first project. My whatchamagivit, my brother, and whatchamagivit's sister, DanceMaster969, and we all did a collab of this game, and it was camcorder vision, but still, it was pretty ambitious. We kept track of all of the stats and had them listed on screen. Yeah. And we did every single board of the game, and we even showed it as if we were going through story mode.
I don't know which way I should go.
To the right, I think it's a shorter path, but there's also more risks.
Up here is a shorter path, but then I'm about to also land on a friend space if I go there, so that's more coins for me.
I'd probably say go right.
Over here?
Yeah.
Alright. I've never actually taken this path before. I've always taken the short paths to the star. You
know how every single boss actually appears on the board itself?
Yeah.
This is where you can run into Dry Bones potentially.
Yeah, I've seen the computer players go this way.
Yeah, in our collab, we didn't really take this path a lot, so we didn't really get to see what Dry Bones could actually do to us.
So the objective of this board, so in story mode, the boss of this board is Dry Bones, and basically what Dry Bones does in this board, if you, which are basically those green spaces right there, and if you land on any of them, Dry Bones will take you to a random spot, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think he just blasts you back to the beginning, but I could be wrong.
I know he blasts somewhere near the start line, but okay, so this minigame here, you have to basically draw circles around the Goombas. If you circle around the bombs, you'll lose half your points. And Goombas give you... there's also a gold Goomba, which gives you about 3 points.
Yeah, I think so. And this is actually the first minigame that's listed, you know, under minigame mode.
Oh. And golden Goombas are faster, which so it was hard for me to circle them, especially with the mouse. So normally I'm really good at that. Normally I'm really good at this minigame.
I was just laughing there because yeah, Daisy won the minigame, and Daisy is like one of my brother's favorite characters. He kind of has a thing for her. I'm not kidding either.
Yeah, it's too bad that Daisy does not appear in a lot of Mario games.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame. She's really only been in Super Mario Land, and I can't remember if she was in Super Mario Land 2. I want to say yes.
No, she's not.
Oh, she isn't?
No. Huh. But yeah, she was definitely in Mario Land 1.
Have you actually noticed how this board is structured? It's... Well, if you land on the happening space, I'll go ahead and bring it up, but the gimmick to this board is kind of interesting, to say the least.
Space swap hex?
I've never really bothered with them, really, but it's up to you. You use different strategies than I do.
I guess I'll save it.
Because it can bring you forward, or it could set you back.
I guess. Alright, so this happening space, if you land on this happening space, it'll basically take you to a shortcut up. If you land on that happening space that I ended up on, it'll take you back down.
That's one of the good ones, but the other ones on those two upper levels are what I was referring to when it came to the gimmick.
Yeah.
And I think Luigi's about to... Oh, wait, friend space.
Yep. So what is your opinion with this game?
Well, I commented this on the first episode of Wiggler's Garden. I think this is kind of an underappreciated Mario Party game. I guess maybe people just don't know it exists, but I don't really hear this one talked about a lot. And I think this one was, like, really creative because, I mean, with most Mario Party games, it pretty much just looks like you're tiny people anyway, so
yeah,
the gimmick of this game, you're shrunken down by Bowser, so it kind of makes sense that you would have all these crazy mini-games and be on a gigantic board.
Yup. Oh gosh, I'm doing really bad right now.
Oh, this almost reminds me of Bumper Balls from the first two.
Oh yeah, it is, except you're not knocking people
Except
off
it doesn't always end in a draw.
Yep.
Don't lie, that's how every single round of Bumper Balls ends.
I know, like all your hard effort from surviving ends up to being a draw. Like, in Mario Party 3, in Mario Party 3, on most surviving minigames in that game, it ends up being a draw if more than one person's alive.
Right. And now, you said this during Wiggler's Garden, but what Mario Party games have you played so far?
I have played, well, I grew up with 8, which was the first Mario Party Let's Play I did. Then I've also played 1, 2, and 3. Then I played a little bit of 6 and 7, as well as 5. And I think that...
If you land on that happening space real quick, yeah, if you land on that happening space, they'll actually walk down the rope as opposed to going up. But anyway, sorry, continue.
And I think that's all the Mario Party games I played.
Yeah, I have experience with, I think, at least half the series. A good buddy of mine, he has an N64,
really?
and we've played the original. Oh, that's just insult to injury. Bowser time. I'll go ahead and let you read this first.
Coins! Dang it! You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Bowser. But yeah, one of my friends, he has an old N64, and he has the original Mario Party, which is pretty much the only way you can play it. So we've done a few boards whenever he's come over here. He's brought his N64. I've gone over there, and it's pretty fun, but control stick rotating mini games are the worst.
Well, I don't know. This is my experience, but to me, I don't really have a. I don't know. I'm just a weird one who just doesn't really have much of a problem with those types of mini games.
I never really had an N64 as a kid, despite being born in the N64 era, so I can't really say that I've had that kind of pain as much as others.
All right.
But yeah.
Ooh,
oh wait, sorry.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've also bought the second Mario Party on the shop channel. I haven't played 3. And I've played either 4 or 5. One of them for the GameCube with Whatchamagivit, but we haven't recorded it. And we played 8, and of course we did a project where we did the collab of this game. So those are the ones that I've played.
Come on, Daisy. Aw.
Oh, come on, Daisy.
Oh, barely won.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we actually get to see my favorite minigame. I don't know if you've played it yet, because, yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Toadette's Music Room yet.
I'll find out as we progress through this board.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say what my favorite minigame is at the end of the video if we don't see it. We have 16 more turns though, so
yeah,
you never know.
Alright, so so what I like about this board, which is probably my favorite board in this game, what I like about this board is that the star space is always going to be at that same spot, and the cool thing about it is, when let's say you get to the star space with 40 coins, you'll be able to buy 2 stars off of it.
Right, and convenient how Wario landed on that space, because that's actually the gimmick of this board.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, the star is in one space, and what I was talking about the layout earlier, the layout is actually very similar to the original Donkey Kong, how you're sort of climbing up like the steel girders. Well, in this case, it's, these planks of wood that are surrounding DK's stone statue, but either way, same concept. You're climbing up to the top to a certain point. And the barrels actually can be a hazard.
Yeah, so it's, I think, just about like every Donkey Kong board in a Mario Party game, like there's always like, you're always getting chased by something. Like in Mario Party 1, you're chased by a barrel on happening spaces in that board. In Mario Party 8, you're being chased by chimps, right, bouncing on barrels. In this game, you get squished by them.
Right, and you know what's one of the most satisfying things to do on this board? Oh, I don't like this one.
I like being the mic.
And I can see you had trouble with this.
I don't like doing it like this.
How do you actually do the microphone minigames?
There's an option on the there's an emulator option where you can use like whatever your microphone and you can use it for the minigames. I didn't win.
Wait, maybe they'll survive.
No.
Wait, I couldn't tell.
We lost.
Well, so you're using the actual microphone you're using to record. That's how you do the mic minigames.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a certain setting on the emulator.
Alright, well, yeah, anyway, one of the most satisfying things to do on this board, and hopefully you'll get to show it off, during the Final Five Frenzy, Bowser can actually decrease the price of the stars, so to about 5 coins. So you can just buy... You can buy like 10 stars at a time if you have enough coins.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot when I when I played this game as a kid. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use this. I think I'm gonna use it over daisies because I don't want to get screwed over by that.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to place those kinds of hexes because if you land on it, so what? You just get 5 coins and no big deal. There's no penalty. But if somebody else does, even if there's a small chance, it's worth taking. Plus, it doesn't waste your turn.
Yeah. Alright, so far, it is about to be 1/4 through the game, and Luigi has a 2-star hex.
Uh-oh.
Be bad. Okay, and then Luigi's gonna help me out because AIs like to help out the last place players. Oh yeah.
Yeah, makes sense to me. It's very strategic.
Yep. I don't know. AIs in this game are just weird. I mean, like they're really easy, but like I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes they just make weird decisions.
Oh, this is actually very similar to one of the N64 Mario Party minigames. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the same concept.
Yeah, okay. Wait, is it... Oh, okay, it's up, okay. Yeah, it is similar, and... Come on, Luigi. And why? How did Wario fall off? This was moving so slow.
Challenge? What's that?
Okay, this is sad.
Also, these Shy Guys are really determined to eat these guys. I don't know what kind of sick barbecue they're about to hold, but
yeah, exactly.
Don't invite me to it.
Like you don't know what type of you don't like the shoes, man. You don't know what everyone's been stepping on with those shoes.
You know, something the barbecue sauce, if there is any on there, should probably help you stick to it.
Yep, and there we go. I think this is my second minigame that I won.
Do you know what actually are my least favorite minigames in the game?
What?
The luck-based minigames. I can't stand them. It's just... This is just me, but I feel like, you know, your success in a minigame should be based on your skill, not whether or not you're lucky enough to get a good result.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, yeah, Mario Party games are skill-based, and are skill-based and luck-based.
Well, yeah, but I've always thought that maybe the luck-based elements should be on the board itself and not in the minigames. That's just what I think. Yeah, I'm looking at you, cheap chance.
Maybe they want to be able to balance out people's, like, different people's experience. Maybe, like, some people are good with luck, and some people are good with skill, some people are good with strategy.
I guess. In a way, yeah, I guess I see what you mean by that.
I don't know. That's just my reason why they add like certain types of minigames.
Yeah, oh, too bad you couldn't have climbed the first rope there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I should be able to get my next star for the next turn, unless I have a really low number on the on the double dice set, which knowing my luck it'll well. Oh, thank goodness I'm not in that. I am not in that section.
And when this is triggered, it'll affect all players on that board. As you can see, it also affected Daisy.
Yeah, it affects. Yeah, so the barrel space that's on this and on the top will affect whoever, like everyone that's like on the same like line as you. Memory mash. Okay.
Memory mash. Okay, I think. Yeah, a lot of these minigames are kind of based off of like older ones. But I still think this is good, you know.
Yeah. Alright.
And I think having 2 screens also benefits here because you can actually track your progress.
Yeah, what I do like about this game is it's easier to keep track of to keep track of your stuff. Like like in the console Mario Party games, you would have to like pause the game to see what turn you're on.
Right, and all of that is completely eliminated once you actually look at the top screen. Oh, looks like you guys won, but Luigi's right next to the star, isn't he?
I think I'm closest to it, I believe.
Oh, wait, no. Luigi's on the second level. He triggered that barrel that also hit Daisy earlier. I remember now.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I don't like pay attention to like where everyone is. Oh. Wow.
And Wario's just barely getting out of it.
Once again, I'm so glad I'm not with them.
So if you can avoid those 3 happening spaces ahead of you, you're fine.
There is an achievement in this game where if you get hit by the barrel 10 times, you'll be able to you'll get like a prize.
Oh, I never knew about that. I was gonna ask, wait, there are achievements in this game, but then I remembered, yeah, that you get like the figurines and they're almost like the trophies in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Ooh.
Wow, I've been getting really lucky with these rolls.
Yeah, it's just too bad that you couldn't have stayed up there for one more turn and won a minigame. Otherwise, you would have been able to get 2 stars.
Yep. All right, coin swap packs. That is not really useful at the moment because right now everyone's coin counter is close.
Yeah, I don't really use the hexes that could potentially, be hazardous to me, so I just prefer, like, the lose 10 coins or lose a star hex.
Yeah.
Star pipes. They're not supposed to be selling those that early, are they?
It happened on the last board.
I thought they only showed up, like, within the last 5 turns.
I know. Well, then again, like when I used to play this game, I used to play I used to play the default turns, the default settings.
How do you think DK feels right now, having his body just being kind of used as a game board?
I have no idea. Like, I have no idea how it feels to be a statue.
Maybe he's just really upset right now because Toad, of all people... Aww. Maybe he's just really upset because Toad, of all people, is a playable character instead of him, because Toad originally just started handing out stars, and DK was a playable character at one point.
Yup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the annual...
Why am I not blowing? What the heck? Oh, what
birthday
the heck?
cake blowout contest. I really don't know what I'm doing here.
Oh my god, I can't...
Yoshi, just jump to another row!
Oh my god, I lost. Screw it.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, my head was about to explode right there.
I'm the superstar.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, that actually put you in the...